What's up, Macadine family? Camille Shabazz here. Hoping all is well with you, your family, your finances, etc. I'm gonna jump right into the subject, and it's a wild subject because how could somebody come up with something entitled "How to Grow Your Balls Back"? Now, actually, this is part two to something that a subject I had spoke on about 2 years ago, entitled "Take Your Balls Back." But in order for you to take your balls back, whether literally or figuratively, you actually have to do it from a physical perspective as well. It has to be done physically, because as we talk about in the Macadine on page 199, 198, 199, but I'm just going to quote from the Macadine where it states that a man's balls, testicles in parentheses, are his power plant. Everything he eats, physically and mentally, fuels them or diffuses them. It either gives you fuel or it takes away from you. He's either feeding them or bleeding them. A man should always seek and ingest foods and drinks that feed and enhance his sexual power and desire. Now, as we've been teaching in the Macadine from day one, all the foods and drinks, 99% of the foods and drinks in America, especially the ones that are approved by the FDA, are designed to neuter and destroy the sexual vitality of a man. Designed also to destroy our testosterone, from breakfast cereals all the way to the recommended 3 squares a day with 100 snacks in between. All of these foods, along with the dietary habits and practices of the American male and America in general, has made America the most obese nation on the earth at a 60% rate. Now, the number one enemy to a man is a bulging gut, as we talk about in the Macadine, in that same chapter entitled Sexual Power. So, based on the fact that not only do you need a mental diet to increase your masculinity and testosterone, but you also need an actual physical diet to generate and produce the testosterone, the free testosterone that a man needs in order to be successful as a man. Because without testosterone, you're like a castrated man. See, most of us are being castrated chemically, unaware, just from using vegetable oils that are called PUFAs. Those vegetable oils disrupt our endocrine system and destroys our sexual power. It actually cuts off the nutrition that should be going to the testicles, is cut off by the vegetable oils and the stuff that we eat, cook with, fry with, all by design. That's why there's a McDonald's on every corner and a McDonald's across the street from that McDonald's, because everybody's now addicted to these fake foods, these denatured foods that are robbing us of our vitality in life. So, how do you grow your balls back? Because our balls as men is what makes us. And by about the time the average 45-year-old man in America reaches that age, his testicle size is almost a third smaller. And that's not the way it's supposed to be, because a man by nature procreates until we die. We don't have no menopause. We don't have that. But once again, going back to the standard American diet, which is an acronym for SAD, is putting us, and I'm not saying us with me because I'm not a part of that, but it's putting them, most men in America, at risk. So, how do you grow your balls back? What nutrition can you take to grow your balls back? In addition to having the right testosterone building knowledge going into your brain, because you got to remember, it's a brain body connection. You can't separate the two. That's why they have the placebo and the nocebo effect, because we got the power through what we put in our minds to actually heal ourselves if we know ourselves and regain the ability to tell ourselves what to do, how to get, when to get healthy, when to get energy. Whatever you want from your body, you can get it once you learn to master yourself and your diet. Because you cannot be a god and be dying the death of a dog. No man who calls himself a god, who knows that the human frame is designed to last 1,000 years, and you're falling apart at 50 years old, 45, your sexual power gone by the time you're 50. No, you are dying the death of devils and dogs because you don't know how to eat to really live. So I'm going to give you 2 supplements that you can take that no doubt will help you with your balls. One of them is the great Mucuna Pruriens. Mucuna Pruriens. I remember sharing this information with my brother Malik a couple years ago, and he started taking it immediately, and he told me how full he felt, if you know what I mean. Because this right here increases dopamine, which works hand in hand with testosterone, and it helps generate more testosterone, generate more sperm. And if you want to become real fertile, this right here will put you on the path. And is also a mood enhancer. Helps you feel good. It puts you in that mood and gives you that energy that a man needs to go out here and conquer the world and fight the forces that's against us. Now, this one right here, I mean, this is game. I'm giving you game because the Macadine is the game changer. This other one right here, I've been taking for about 4 months. It's called L-Reuteri. Now, this right here is a probiotic. And if you know anything about a probiotic nourishes the good bacteria in your gut. But a lot of people don't know that when you pick a probiotic, you got to be careful, because you should never pick a probiotic off a shelf. If your probiotics are dry and on a shelf somewhere, don't mess with them. Don't put them in your body, because that's now dead bacteria. If your probiotics are not in a refrigerator, don't mess with them, man. But this L-Reuteri, see, since the 50s, since most mothers in America took their babies off of their breasts and onto these man-made frankenfoods called formulas, L-Reuteri has been totally removed from the system of man, because it's something that's in breast milk, which is real wise on, the part of the government, because once again, they want to remove us from our internal powers. They want to totally dismantle us, and now you got the vaccinations that may make you a Manchurian candidate. But that's another subject. So L-Reuteri, Reuteri, this right here, in all studies of the Wistar mice, which are mice that are so similar to the human being, that's the main one that they study off. So L-Reuteri did some miraculous things to all of the mice that had some. One was it increased the testicle size, and it produced social dominance. It gave the mice that desire to go out and conquer. And it also helped them to become groomers of themselves. And it also helped them to grow here. So, Elder Terry, and I can go on, because there's about 100 benefits that come along with both of these. So I'm sharing this game with you because it's my duty to help you get off this plane of submission and weakness that's only going to get worse, because as you're just chilling out, this whole world is trying to destroy all men, all of us. It doesn't matter your race, your color, or your size. They want all men to be broken down and to be practically women. So once again, this is definitely a help to you to grow your balls back. More later. Peace. I love you, and I want the best for you, brothers. Peace.